Well, my name is Mitch Liss, and I'm a class of 1988, Tau Delt Pi Lambda from University of Illinois, and family of four kids, 3 boys and a girl, and a beautiful wife who I met as a result of Pi Lambda. I get choked up just thinking about it. Grew up in a small town in Illinois where, for me, there was a lot of prejudice against Jewish people, and really found a home at Pi Lambda. And Pi Lambda changed my life. I was from somebody who really, I had taken leadership positions, but I didn't know anybody in the house. I didn't know anybody in that whole environment. Other people did. They came from areas where they had large groups of friends. And I found my spot. They actually made me rush chairman, even though I didn't know anybody. And then Rex, and it really set a great foundation. So I joined Pi Lambda Phi. It wasn't like a normal situation, really. At that time, in rushing, I actually rushed during my senior year of high school. That's how we did it. So you can imagine I didn't really know anything. My dad was a Sammy, and the only person that I knew down there was in another house in ZBT. And in going through the rush process, really, Pi Lambda stood out to me. The few guys, and they're the same few guys who I'm still friendly with now. Really. It just felt right. The openness, and they were very down to earth, and that is really the personality of the house was really what attracted me to the house. The creed for me, to be honest, when I joined the house, I didn't know the creed, so I made the decision to join the house, unknowing that this was part of the foundation of our fraternity. I think prejudice sticks out as something that is maybe the most important part, or the fighting for people who maybe have a little less than we do, or have been treated a little not as well as some of us who maybe had a different kind of an upbringing. And I'm really proud of the fact that I'm part of an organization that has such a long standing in that area. The Pi Lambda kind of creed and overall experience from a leadership perspective have made a tremendous impact on me. Many of the people who have kind of stood up and coached talk about leadership and the things that great leaders do. And I reflect often back on being Rex, having a house of 60 kids who want to party. I wanted to party too. But we had responsibilities to ourselves and to everyone who came into our house. Dan Scott, while I was trying to tell the house maybe one day what to do, he said, if you could walk on water, Mitch, they still wouldn't listen to you. Like that impacts me to today, because really a successful leader, it was said this morning as well, if we're successful together, it was because of them. It was because of the people, the team. And if we failed, it would have been because of me. And so to me, that really is leadership, is trying to provide and coach and listen, and a lot of times try to get the guys in the house or the team who within a company to accomplish goals that look like they're very difficult to do, but make it kind of their idea, our idea, as opposed to the idea of just a leader. And it really does go back to Pi Lambs. Those were some really, really difficult challenges we faced. Not difficult in the realm of the world, but difficult for us as students. The advice I give to myself is, if I could go back, wow, it's a lot of years ago, 30 years ago, would be to always believe in yourself, and to treat other people the way you want to be treated. I think I did that. I'm not a person who spends a lot of time living necessarily in the past. And so I think I would, if I really reflect back, I was a guy who worried a lot about a lot of things. I sometimes wonder if that worry was really for any good purpose. In May of 2020, my oldest son was diagnosed with cancer. And clearly the worst day of my life. And even then, I kind of wonder, and thankfully, thank God he is in remission and he's thriving again. And even for that, I wonder, does all that worry really help? Does it sharpen my senses to make me make better decisions, or does it cloud one's senses? So I'd ask the same question of myself then as I do now. I think, having the guiding principles of Pi Lambda instills, I would have probably listened a little closer to those things. But if I had to do it over again, I don't know that I would change a whole lot, fortunately. I'm just very thankful for the opportunities that I have, and I look forward and hope to make opportunities for others.